gather information. Your objective is to find a connection between the saints of the Church of Jesus Christ here in the islands.
Does this person need to be from the past or
dead?
Dead or alive, someone from the past or the present, perhaps a king, perhaps a clown, just like you, Keon.
I like this project.
So we're doing family history, I get it.
Exactly. With that, let's forge ahead. At our last class, we talked a little about the early and challenges they faced. Let's begin. This is a significant about this place.
I know stuff.
You never cease to amaze me. That's absolutely correct. The church was established in York. Then, less than 6 months after it was organized, it began to grow dramatically. What happened?
missionaries?
Yes, Andrea, missionaries. Missionary work played a prominent role in the growth of the early church.
Along their journey to the west, missionaries and the early saints stopped in Ohio and Missouri for the first temple. The Lord commands his people through a prophet to build temples, yet the saints were persecuted for it and thrown out from Kirtland. They traveled to Nauvoo, and again the Lord commanded them to mission, and the assassination of their leader, Prophet Joan territory.
And so the saints made the harrowing trek across the plains and arrived in the great Salt Lake Valley. Over 40 years to complete.
40 years.
Get that kind of motion.
That's older than my mom.
Oh, hi, Melanie.
Oh, hi, Abigail.
I have my project for history tomorrow.
Oh, lucky you. I'm not there yet. Got more important things to do.
Oh, so what's up? Is something wrong with your phone?
Hello?
Mom?
Hello?
Oh,
Are you there?
hi.
Oh, hi. Hi, Melanie. I'm glad.
You know what, Abigail? My dad had an accident. He can't talk from here.
Hi, Annabelle. Can you see me?
Yeah. Hi, Auntie. Yeah. I'm just working
I-
on a project for class.
Oh, I'm glad. I'm glad everything's going good with you. Melanie, Dad, and I are here today.
Hi, Dad. How are you? Yeah, sorry. My dad can't talk or hear.
Well, you know what today is. Today is a very special day. But that means we get to sing our special song. Are you ready?
Yes.
May you always remember how cherished you are. Divine, you're one of a kind, a treasure I found. Be kind and be humble, be grateful and true. May your guide with all magnified, may love surround you. May you find success and never be blessed. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Melanie. Happy birthday to I know Dad couldn't sing for you today, but he's getting better. Maybe next year he'll be able to sing you your special song.
Yes, please let them know. I'll make sure to remember.
Yes, Nalani, you are cherished. Ha'olilaha now.
Bye, Mom. Love you. Give Dad a kiss for me. Yeah, my dad's a musician, and he wrote that for my first birthday. Now we sing it at everyone's birthday.
That is such a sweet tradition. Happy birthday.
Thank you.
All right. At our last class, we talked about the early missionary efforts of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. The church sent missionaries to many different locations, including a few beyond the continental U.S. and Europe. Hawaii was among the first of these. And so it was that missionaries arrived in Hawaii, bringing with them the teachings of Jesus Christ and fulfilling prophecy written in Holy Scripture.
But great are the promises of the Lord unto them who are upon the isles of the sea.
In 1848, gold was discovered at Sutter's Mill in Coloma, California. This was the beginning of the great California gold rush. In 1849, the church responded by sending men to prospect in the gold fields of California. But the Lord had a grander design. So in 1850, 10 men were called from among those in California to journey to. They opened a mission and preached the gospel throughout what they then called the Sandwich Islands.
All right, let's see. Are we all here? Elder Henry William Bigler.
Yes, I'm ready.
Elder John Dixon. Elder Rim Farr.
Yes.
Hopkins.
Here, sir.
Elder Thomas Morris.
Ready.
Elder James Whittle.
President.
Elder George Q. Cannon.
President Clark, George Q. Cannon here. President, I believe we're all here.
Great. Brethren, over the next 4 weeks, we'll be sailing across the Pacific Ocean from San Francisco. The journey's going to be long, the journey's going to be tough, but may our journey be safe in the Lord.
Aloha, Aloha.
1850 their lives to the Lord.
Brethren, we come prepared with our best. We come with humble hearts. God for the blessing of this people.
And thus began the spreading of the gospel among the people of Hawaii.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Well, I don't know about you, but I'm excited to hear your presentations today. I can tell you worked hard, and we can all look forward to learning about each other's families. With that said, Ms. Anuhira Mahi, are you ready?
Yeah. Okay, so we've been learning about the missionaries who came to Hawaii, two of which were to Maui. And as you guys know, my family comes from Maui. So one of those elders' name was Elder George Q. Cannon. He was on Maui for a really long time, so you can imagine how important he is to my family.
Who is that? Right here. Hey, how do I come? Nana Yaya. Alelo Murder speaks our language.
Hey, oi! Hey, Nene! Hello, Mike! Aloha!
Hello. My name's Elder George Q. Cannon, or Pukuniaki.
Oh, hi, I'm Uwe, and this is my beautiful wife, Kuiheva.
Aloha.
Nice
Aloha. Pea oi.
Mai kai noa, Heolua.
Oh,
We're very good. Thank you. So I notice you're a little bit dirty and wet. What happened?
Well, I came all the way from Lahaina, went over the mountains and fell into the Wailuku River, so I'm a little wet.
Oh,
Well, we can offer you some dry clothes and a towel to wipe up, and better yet, I just finished preparing dinner. Would you like to join us for dinner?
That would be awesome.
That's a yes, I assume.
Yes,
Come inside.
mahalo.
Hey, come on.
Kunyai.
Yes.
So what brings you to this area?
Well, I'm a missionary for the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, and I have a special message. A message of love, again, here upon the earth.
Oh, well, it looks like you had a hard journey the night here.
Well, that's very kind of you. I don't want to be rude or anything, but I notice it's just the two of you. Is that correct?
That's correct. We have no children. It's just the two of us on this land.
Oh.
Let's eat. E ai kako.
Hey, I can't go.
E ai kako.
Let's see with my shoes here.
humbly accepts the invitation. And morning had soon come.
Mr. Couvelier, Ms. Kuiheva, I'd like to thank both of you for your kindness, but it's time for me to return back to Wailuku.
Oh, well, you know, we really love that message that you shared with us. And Mr. Pukunyaye, we're so happy to help you along your journey.
Thank you so much. It's been a pleasure. I would love to give you something, but when I return back to Salt Lake City, I'll be able to give you a gift from my house.
Oh, well, you know, your new friendship has been such a wonderful gift for us.
The message that you shared with us was a gift as well, and you have taught us that God is a God of miracles, and as you know, we have no children, so as to have just one. This miracle would be our greatest joy.
Well, in and of myself, I can't give this gift which you are asking, but I know we can pray to our Heavenly Father, and He will hear our prayer. Ipulikanpo. Our dear Father, which art in heaven, we bow our heads before Thee in prayer, grateful for all of Thy blessings upon us, for Thy countless blessings and mercies upon us. Father in heaven, I have been with this wonderful couple, Kuiheva. You've been so kind, dear Lord. And according to their faith, we bow our heads before Thee, and we ask Thee, dear Lord, will Thou please bless them with a child, but not just one, perhaps even as many as the 12 apostles of old. And this is our prayer which we offer in the sacred and the holy name of Jesus Christ. Amen.
Generation from this couple. My great-great-great-grandparents, Kuiheva and Kuvehie, loved Elder Cannon so much, just because not only did they have one child, they had just like Pukuniahi prophesied in his blessing. Thank you.
Thank you so much for sharing that, Anuhea. Can you see, can you feel what it means to discover your family history? We are here because of them, our ancestors. Kaipo too? Oh, okay, great. Keone and Kaipo.
Hey, thanks, Rob. On my dad, David Wiper, and the Parker family history. As I was doing my research, I found out that me and Keone are cousins.
Hey, lay off me.
So here's my genealogy for all 5 generations of David, Pinkham, Kaiana Eldridge. We're connected because one of my uncles from way back when
Married one of my aunties. Together, they had a son, who married the only surviving daughter of Jonathan Napella.
So today, we are going to be talking about Mr. Jonathan Napella, one of the first Hawaiian converts. Jonathan Napella was a well-educated native Hawaiian who attended the Protestant missionary school at Lahaina. Trained as a lawyer, he served as judge in Wailuku, Maui. He was an elite of rank and owned the land in several districts.
Napella the sheriff of others that a messenger of God dressed in white comes to his town, and then he must read this messenger and listen to his message. That messenger, dressed in white, was George Buchanan.
My name is George Buchanan. A calling I received to be a missionary.
Isles upon the sea, I was sent to spread the gospel, share the love of Christ our Lord, but I didn't know the language. It was hard to spread his word through earnest prayer. I thought upon his holy name, that in Hawaiian I could boldly proclaim. I am Jonathan McGill. I'm a native of this land, of noble birth, well educated, appointed judge of my fellow man. But when I persecution, because I listened to his word through study and prayer, a testimony I did gain. Now I know the truth, and I'll never be the same. I taught among the natives, looked right at my hand. I set up training for missionaries. I petitioned to go along. There, I led the saints and others with Father Damien. We were strong, faith and prayer. We worked together to translate the Book of Mormon. Now we consecrate Jesus the Christ, the Son of God. Salvation rise for all the world. This is greatest gift, eternal life, my Savior Redeemer. So I dedicate my life. So I dedicate my Jesus the Christ, the Son of God. Salvation by His grace for all the world. His eternal life, my Savior Redeemer, is Jesus
Aloha! Wow, I feel like you're starting to catch the spirit of family history. Let's see, where were we in our last class? Joseph F. Smith, thank you very much. Before we get started, I would just like to thank Anuhea and Kaiko and Keone for the amazing presentations they gave at our last class. We learned a lot about Jonathan Napella and George Buchanan. And today, just as you said, I would like to go over another missionary who labored in Hawaii. His name was Joseph F. Smith, and he was the son of Hiram Smith, the brother of the prophet Joseph Smith, who were martyred together at Carthage. Ekeoni. Joseph F. Smith was very different from his uncle and namesake, the prophet Joseph Smith. He was a kolohe child and got into a lot of mischief after the untimely death of his mother.
I see the connection now.
Upon the heart and sees our true potential. And so, in April of 1854, he called Joseph F. Smith to serve a mission in the Hawaiian Islands at the tender young age of 15.
Oh, this baby. Instructor, I have a story that connects the Joseph Smith.
Please, thank you.
Joseph F. Smith, he served in many different islands. He served on the big island of Hawaii, on Maui, and eventually he went to Molokai. And while he was there, he grew very ill. There was a young couple who took him back to health for 3 months. Her name was Ma Manuhi'i. And as I was looking at my family tree, I saw my name, Makamai person. And as I looked up, my great-great-great-grandmother is Ma Manuhi'i. And so I'm so blessed to know that my great-great-great-grandmother, Ma Manuhi'i, is the one that Joseph F. Smith called Mom.
Keep up on cool. You probably have a fever.
After a few days had passed, Mama Manuhi'i took it upon herself to care for and nurse young Joseph F. Smith over the next 5 weeks back to health.
May the Lord bless you. Oh, my
Ma, I could listen to you sing like that all day.
It's been 5 weeks and you haven't recovered yet.
I know, Mom, but if it wasn't for you and your kindness, your aloha, I wouldn't be here. Thank you for showing me that and taking care of me for this long. You know something, Mom? I promise that someday soon, hopefully, that you will see the temple of the Lord.
After serving a 4-year mission in the Sandwich Islands, Joseph F. Smith, lovingly known as Yosepa to the saints, returned home to Utah and was called again to serve a mission in the British Isles. 10 years after leaving Hawaii, Yosepa returned to the islands, this time as the mission president at age 25. As the leader for all of islands, he wrote, "Dear brethren, as you know, there has been a great falling away among the Hawaiian members. Much of this due to Mr. Walter Murray Gibson, who exceeded his authority on the island of Lanai where they gathered. After strengthening the saints over the past 2 years, it is my recommendation that 6,000 acres of the Laie plantation on the island of Oahu be purchased by the church to establish and the saints came to Laie to establish a gathering place. King Kalakaua and his wife, Queen Kapi'olani, visited the remote village of Laie. In 1882, the king was the guest of honor in a ceremony to place 4 cornerstones for a new chapel. The saints prepared an elaborate reception, but it was the children which impressed him the most.
Illinois, would you like to share your family connection with the early?
Sure. I'm Illinois Kamaoha. My great-grandmother, Annie Kalonico Hall, was born in 1887. Unfortunately, a week after that, her mom passed away. She then traveled at the age of 11 to Utah colony, where many Hawaiian saints relocated as they heeded the call to gather to Zion. Of course, moving to a new place presented challenges for the Hawaiian saints in Yosepa. Located in the desert about 75 miles from Salt Lake City, mountains nearby, and they constructed ponds and raised carp and trout for food. Did you know? They also found a way to make poi out of wheat flour. I know, weird, right? Well, as you all know, Utah has very different weather than Hawaii does, as conditions during the winters were fierce.
Okay, now Limo, have you finished stuffing all the cracks and crevices in the wall with hay?
Yes, Auntie Makanoi.
The hay will help keep out the cold winter wind.
Auntie, do you remember what it's like in Hawaii? Do you remember the flowers in the ocean?
Oh yes, I remember. It was beautiful there. But there is beauty also here in Yosemite.
The saints in Iosepa organized their town in city blocks, each street lined with cherry trees, yellow roses, and the installation of fire hydrants. In 1911, Iosepa won the state prize for the best kept and most progressive city in Utah. The saints in Iosepa celebrated the blessings they had and found ways to have fun in my most favorite way, music and dance.
The saints of Iosepa were blessed with many talents and had embraced much of the music of their new mainland home. In fact, listen now as we present the Iosepa Concert Glee Club and how they made the music their own.
I hope so. Hopefully. Yep. All right. We have one.
One's good.
And we have a broken tie on you too. Oh, we got two. Here we go.
You only get 3 good ones.
On a Sunday morning, hard by her side, through the window pane, she looked at the rain. There's a picnic too at the Old Point View. It's a shame it rained today. Then the boy drew near, and she heard him softly say, wait till the sun shines, Nellie, when the clouds go to, we will wander, sweetheart, you and I. Wait till the sun shines and let's try it, guys.
grandmother returned to her home in Hawaii and lived out her years in Laie.
The town of Iosepa was named after the beloved missionary Joseph F. Smith, who in 19 Smith visited the islands many times, greeted with much aloha and love. He continued to be filled with charity for the Hawaiian people whom he loved. Joseph F. Smith fondly recalled that as he landed each time at the wharf in Honolulu, the beautiful flowers of every variety and hue.
Ladies, I got some lace to sell. Oh, I got some lace. Want to buy some from me? No, me, buy from me, not her.
Lace, lace, all kinds of lace for sale. There are red ones and yellow ones, fragrant ones too, purple ones. We are selling to you. Oh, lace! I got some lace for sale. All kinds of lace for sale. Won't you buy some from me? Won't you buy some from me?